Let's go meet. I cannot wait for this meet event. What an opportunity for both of these guys here as we got Gamer Gamrot 21 and 1 taking on Arman Tsarukyan aka Alcala Khalets, and he's 18 and 2, 5 and 1 in the UFC. His only loss was to Islam and it went the distance. It was an amazing fight. Fight of the night scrap in his debut, and David Letheby, one of the three judges in that contest, actually gave one of those 3 rounds to Arman Tsarukyan, and you don't see Islam losing a lot of rounds in the UFC, and for Arman to do that in his debut was pretty impressive, and you knew right away that this guy was legit, and ever since then, it's 5 straight easy victories, most recently against Joel Alvarez, where he simply brutalized him on the ground with his top pressure and elbows. Ultimately, he just cracked him, and Joel Alvarez's face was rearranged immediately. It was loud, it was bloody, it was pretty gnarly, and I was really impressed with him being able to do that against Joel Alvarez, who is a guy that you and I have a lot of respect for. Joel Alvarez is a super tough lightweight, and for Tsarukyan just to walk through him the way he did was super impressive. And then again, he's done the same thing to all the others: Christos Giagos, Matt Steamroller Fervola, Davhi Hamos, and Olivier Oba Mercier, where he sent him out of the organization. So it's been a really impressive run so far for Arman, and I love this test against Gamer Gamrot, who ever since losing in his debut as well to Guram Mutataladze in a super close split decision, you'll see people commenting that Gamer should have won the fight. Others say that it was right to go with Guram, but a super close debut contest. And since then, it's been 3-0, easy work for Gamer Gamrot, and he's essentially resumed what he did for so long over in KSW, where he was the double champ. He had that reign for so long and entered the UFC with a lot of hype, and deservedly so, because this was a guy with plenty of top tier competition and experience that he was bringing into the UFC. And I'm very interested to see how this one goes against Arman Tsarukyan. Gamer is a decent dog. A little surprised by that. He's around plus 210 and might even be widening a little bit with Halakhalakhalets being minus 280. So, what are your thoughts on this meat event? Do you think that Arman walks through Gamer and really inserts himself in that near top 5 conversation, or does Gamer surprise some people and maybe get this done? Who you got?
Yeah, this is such a like honestly, this should have been a title fight. Like this is crazy. Both these guys were destined to be champions, but they met each other along the way. Only one can pass, sad to say, but both these guys are the real freaking deal. It's crazy to think how stacked 155 is to have these guys fighting at this point in their career when they're not even fighting top 5 guys yet. Like it's just crazy to think about. But I usually love rolling with the Polish brother, especially when it's an underdog. I mean, Gamer is a gamer as myself, and he is no joke. But I gotta go with Alaka Hala Hala, and I think he's gonna get it done via decision. Maybe I don't see ground and pound. Like these guys are both grapplers. It really comes down to who's the better grappler. I kind of lean Gamrot for the stand-up, having the advantage, but maybe Armin's gonna surprise me. But I think Armin's just way too good, just in general. So I think he's gonna take it down. He's gonna hold the positions, and he's gonna do exactly what he did to Joel. And I think he might just ground and pound and destroy Gamrot. But I'm kind of rooting for Gamer, but my gut is telling me that Alakalahala is going to destroy.
Yeah, great stuff. And if he is able to do what he did to Joel Alvarez, if he's able to do that to Gamer Gamrot, that's insane because Gamer Gamrot is no slouch on the ground. This is a guy who's super slick, has a lot of things, a lot of tools to work with down there, and he's equally talented, as you mentioned, on the feet as well. So if Armin can just kind of walk through him like he's done, his recent opponents, that's insane because Gamer Gamma is no joke for sure. And if we look over at Tapology, he's getting 30% of the love, right? 30% going with Gamer Gamma. Majority of that 30 is beige. So perhaps the longer this contest goes, maybe someone in Tapology think that favors Gamer Gamma. I mean, he did have some 5-round fight experience over in KSW, whereas we know Arman Tsarukyan is a guy who's only fought in 3-round contests. So who knows if this thing lasts the 4th and 5th? What does that look like? Armin is a thick, big 155er, right? So maybe the gas tank starts to wane a little bit. Any concerns at all if this thing extends longer than Armin is used to?
No, I think he'll be fine. To be honest, I mean both these guys are built for probably 10 rounds, so I don't think there's gonna be a gas tank issue on either end of these guys. Um, the real question is who's the better grappler? Does it even hit the mat? That would be very interesting to see. Zero takedowns because they both respect each other's grappling, and it's just who comes down to be the better striker. I really don't see Arman respecting anyone's grappling, but maybe Islam's, to be honest. So I think it's going to be an absolute brawl on a very, very insane pace. For sure, performance of the night. For sure, fight of the night. KO of the night? I don't know. I don't see it. If anything, I think Gamrot has the better chance of getting that standing up KO versus Arman and Arman getting it against Gamrot. So it'll be very interesting to see. But yeah, I still gotta lean, Tsarukyan. I think he is one of the futures of the division, and I want to see that Islam rematch. That would just be insane.
One of the futures for sure, and that rematch, yeah, you hope that that's at some point down the road, maybe even for a title shot at some point. And you keyed on this being a performance of the night. It's probably likely that happens, and for either guy who wins this, right? Because Arman Tsarukyan, back-to-back performance of the night victories, and Gamer Gamrot, two of his last three victories, performance of the night finishes as well. So someone's going to be making a statement in this one, and I'm rolling with you. I'm rolling with the 70% who's taking Arman Tsarukyan. He just, man, he seems so dominant, and I really think he's up there with the Islams, with the Charles Oliveira's, with the Beneil Dariush's, and as far as like top tier grapplers and just insane strength and like ability to keep guys where like they want, where he wants it essentially. Arman Tsarukyan seems like no joke, so I'm gonna roll with him. And if and when he does this against Gamer Gamrot, he's gonna showcase to a lot of new eyes, I think, how good this guy really is. And then, yeah, like you said, maybe the Islam rematch down the road, maybe Benny Dariush, but hopefully they don't do Beneil like that. But who knows? But anyways, yeah, I got Tsarukyan nonetheless. Any last thoughts?
No, it's just crazy to think that this kid's only 25. I mean, either way, he loses, he's still. I mean, he's destined to be a champion one day, in my opinion. He's got, 10, 15 years easily of shelf life. He's just getting started. So definitely a fighter to keep your eye on. But yeah, Gamrot, same thing. Would not surprise me if Gamrot wins though. But yeah, like I said, gotta take Ala Kala Hala.